everybody. I'm Zayna Allen, and welcome to Bold Life. Today, we have a great show for you. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. We want to know what you think. First up is our headline segment, and I'm happy to welcome Emma Baty, Associate Entertainment Editor at Cosmopolitan, and Mariana Monks, founder and host of Gossipnista podcast. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course. So, because we are very festive here on Bold Life, we have some St. Patrick's Day drinks for today's panel so that we can sip and chat. We have Peaky Blinder Irish Whiskey and McConnell's Irish Whiskey cocktails. So, cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
I have two straight up, so, it's that type of day.
Is it a shots day? Or
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to get into today.
Exactly.
Now, let's hop right into these headlines. So everybody has been raving about Netflix's new reality show, Love is Blind. If you haven't watched it, 15 men and 15 women date without seeing each other until they actually get engaged. Yes, engaged. The episodes follow some couples as they vacation, meet the parents, walk down the aisle, blah, blah, blah. So just a heads up, this might contain some spoilers. Ladies, how do we feel about this? It was an experience.
This show is crazy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who was your favorite couple?
Oh, I mean,
for sure, Cameron and
Lauren.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Everyone's
the least
favorite.
problematic.
Oh, yeah.
The least problematic. Those are my favorite.
I think the couple that I thought, they have like an actual shot at making it, they seemed so normal, so down to earth. I stand them. I'm Team Lauren and Cameron.
Oh, yes, same. I'm absolutely 100% Team Lauren and Cameron. I don't know what about them just make me so happy. I want to know if the father and him really have started to get along, because they weren't at all.
Yeah. So I watched the reunion episode and they did talk about that. They asked Cameron if he felt like things had progressed with the father, if they've gotten along now. And I mean, obviously this is an on-camera situation, so Cameron might have fibbed a little bit, but he did say that things with the dad are really great and they've come to respect each other. So I found that to be so sweet. I love that so much.
Yeah. From what I saw, and from what people have told me, because I talked to so many people.
Yes.
They said that they felt like Cameron was just happy to be here. That was his kind of
his
I'm just
vibe.
happy to be here. Life is good. I have my amazing, beautiful wife. I love them though. I love them.
They're so cute.
So you said you watched the reunion. Did you watch the reunion?
I did watch the reunion. I watched the whole thing. I binge watched it, from start to end, and the reunion was good. It was
What were your thoughts?
Intense moments.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
With everyone coming
Oh my gosh.
looking at each other again for the first time.
Yes.
And I loved the show.
Yes.
It was great.
Yeah, it was funny. Amber and Jessica kind of had it out a little
Oh
bit
my
on the show, which was so entertaining to watch.
It was really good. I love Amber because she's so feisty.
She is feisty.
Throughout the entire show, I hated Jessica with a passion. Because I just felt like she was just she took it. She's so much advantage of Mark. Mark was such a good guy.
Yes.
Such a good guy. And Jessica was like, well, I'm 10 years older than you. Well, what happens when this happens? What happens? And I'm like, why can't you just accept that he loves you? He just wants to be happy and in love and his 24-year-old life.
Yes.
And just live with it.
Yes. I think in her defense, and she talked about this on the reunion, she had some stuff going on and she was working through some things. So I want to, cut Jessica some slack.
The benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We all have our own. I get it. I get it. You and all of Twitter.
But on that note that you just mentioned, that's probably why she has been single. She hadn't found the one, and
I think she's very controlling. I think she's a micromanager. I think that's what she is, and a little bit. Even when she came up, she did the whole walk down the aisle. It was weird to me. None of her family was there. Did you guys catch that at the wedding?
Yeah, I wonder if it's because they weren't local.
I was thinking that too, but then who was it? Gigi's parents?
Oh, right. And
they flew out.
Yeah.
So.
Really? Interesting.
Anyway, moving on to a more serious topic. Fans have been creating awareness for Britney's conservatorship by using the hashtag #FreeBritney. Now, if you didn't know, in 2008, Jamie Spears, Britney's father, was appointed to watch over her estate. There also was a co-conservator who was brought on to help manage her financial assets. He eventually resigned. Despite this happening in 2008, fans are using the hashtag #FreeBritney to uplift Britney and call out the people who they believe are doing her wrong. Now, what do you guys think about this?
I think free Britney.
Free Britney. Hashtag
you know?
free Britney. Leave Britney alone. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's really complicated. Like, you know, there's so much in that family dynamic that like we aren't privy to as the public. But I will just say that I am like very much here for a Britney Spears comeback. So anything that's preventing that from happening is not good in my book. You know,
I agree.
I want more Britney all the time.
All the time. Britney's son Jaden Federline went on Instagram Live and acknowledged the hashtag. So what did you guys think about that?
I think, you know, he's like 13 years old, and he did that Instagram Live where he spoke more about his mom and said she was going to like, quit music and all this kind of stuff. But he's 13, so I think we should take what he says with, you know, a grain of salt. Not like I'm like writing it off, but I was a 13-year-old once, and I wasn't the most credible person.
He's definitely just having an IG moment, saying, you know, 5,000 followers, I'll say this, and all that. So I don't think he really like fully meant it. He was just talking.
Right, totally.
I agree, same. So what do you think about the role of social media in a situation like this?
I think it's so tricky because it gives you an instant voice when maybe you haven't been able to take a beat to think about what you're going to say, especially with someone that age too, you know? Again, I wasn't the most rational person when I was in middle school. I wouldn't expect anyone to be.
I agree. Same.
I have to be honest. Do we know if he still has an account? Because I think
we should have double checked that.
I don't think it was there anymore. But don't like quote me on that.
We're not going to call you.
Let's pull that down.
That's very interesting. But no, I think social media can definitely mix some things up when it comes to serious situations like this.
Totally.
Especially, I don't think kids should, you know, say something and then get their parents into a whole mess about it. It's a lot.
Because I don't think they understand the consequences of that.
Yeah.
Yet. And I think that's maybe part of the problem in this situation in particular.
Yes. So, on a lighter note, a certain celebrity who kissed a girl and liked it has officially announced her pregnancy. Yes. Miss Katy Perry herself revealed in her new music video for Never Worn White that the singer and her fiancé, Mr. Orlando Bloom, are 5 months pregnant. What are your thoughts on this?
I love them. I love them. They're so cute. I'm so happy for her. It's amazing.
This is like a whole new Katy Perry.
I agree.
Yes.
A little less problematic, you know, and I love it. I love that for her. You know, she claimed it was hard for her to hide her pregnancy for months being a celebrity, but she did so she claimed she sucked it in. And she used big bags to cover her stomach while in public. So it must be hard for celebrities to live normal lives with the rest of the world, you know, down their backs and with no privacy. Do you think that you could have gone around for 5 months hiding your pregnancy? I don't think I could have done it.
Think about having to, every single time you leave the house, figure out a plan for how you're going to hide your stomach. That's got to be exhausting, right?
Especially when
too
cameras
much.
are on you all the time.
Yes.
Like nonstop. So
I don't think I could do that.
No.
I think I would lose my sanity. I can't even go to the grocery store.
Yes.
Like aside from being pregnant, just being a regular celebrity trying to take a walk.
Yes.
I can't do that. So imagine my hormones are on 10. I have this child in my stomach kicking and doing whatever. And I have to hide this from everybody? No, I would lose my mind.
I also think that it would maybe make you stay in your house more because you have to put so much thought into leaving the house. So then maybe you'd go a little stir crazy because you aren't leaving as much because you're trying to hide your pregnancy.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
came out in the best way possible.
She did.
Totally.
Yes. So thank you so much for joining me, ladies.
Yes, of course. Happy to be here.
Of course. So we had the chance to speak with Paulina Chávez, the rising star in Netflix's new series, The Expanding Universe of Ashley Garcia. Let's take a look. I am here with Paulina Chávez. How are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm great. So, Paulina, tell us a little bit about The Expanding Universe of Ashley Garcia.
Yes. The Expanding Universe of Ashley Garcia is a comedy about a 15-and-a-half-year-old Latina who is the youngest person ever to earn a PhD. She gets her dream job at JPL in California, where she's going to build robots for NASA.
Yes.
And she moves in with her Uncle Victor. Uncle Victor, he was a pro football player for the Dallas Cowboys and is now a high school football coach. But aside from her work, she just wants to be a teenager. She wants to have a teenage experience, go to parties, meet boys, have her first kiss.
It's such a cute show. I was telling you earlier,
Yes.
I watched a little bit of it. It's so adorable. It reminds me of like a Disney Channel type of sitcom, you know?
Thank you so much.
It's cute. So when it comes to the audition process for this, what made you decide, oh yeah, I want to audition for that. I want to go for this?
So I've been auditioning, submitting self-tapes for about 4 to 5 years already. And it was just another audition for me. I got it on a Wednesday night, and it was due on a Friday morning. It was a fast turnaround time. And when I read the script, I was immediately captivated with the storyline about a Latina who is super smart, incredibly smart. And I was just captivated because you don't really see that on TV that much, a Latina who is brilliant. So it was a cool representation, and I was excited to audition for it. And a week after I auditioned, I submitted the self-tape. I got a call that they wanted me to go to testing. And then from the testing, the next day, I got the call that I booked it.
Yes, that's awesome. Crazy. That probably was like so great for you, that feeling.
It was. Yes. Oh my God. I touched the mic, I'm so sorry. But no, I'm so thankful to be part of this. It's surreal.
Yeah, it's amazing, you know, to be on such a great show like that.
It really is.
Speaking of, you touched on it a little bit about the representation. I think it's so amazing, you know, that the writers decided to create a young Latina.
Yes.
It's different, you know, an adult Latina, but one that's young, 15, that has a job and a PhD. It's crazy. How do you feel that you inspire other Latinos?
I really do hope that it inspires young people to go for their dreams, whether it is to be a scientist, to be an entrepreneur, engineer, or an actor. They can do anything as long as they set their mind to it and work hard.
Awesome. So you had the chance to work with a couple great names. You had the chance to work with Mario Lopez, and Eva Longoria actually directed a couple episodes. How was that for both?
They're both amazing people. Mario Lopez is an absolute sweetheart, and I'm just so thankful that him and the team gave me this opportunity to portray this amazing role. Eva Longoria. I remember watching her on Desperate Housewives when I was like a little bit too young to watch the show.
Same, it's okay.
She is so intelligent. She does it all. She does producing, acting, and directing, and she really inspires me. I hope to produce and direct in the future.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Paulina, for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Let's make sure everybody goes ahead and checks out The Expanding Universe of Ashley Garcia. It's on Netflix. Check it out.
Thank you. Bye.
Paulina was so sweet. So joining us next is Jodi Pendergrass, founder of Essence of a Boss, a conference for lady CEOs to network and build connections with celebrities and guests who have succeeded in different areas of business. Welcome, Jodi.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Of course. So let's just roll right into it. Can you tell us a little bit more about the conference and what attendees should expect?
Oh, I'm so excited about Essence of a Boss. It's the one time of the year when boss women come together and they share their contacts, their resources, that, you know, they're key holders within that room. And if you ask for it, you will get it. And what's the biggest thing about the conference is that these women came to connect and build network.
Right.
And so no one is hesitant to say, yes, I could help you in this way, or I could share my resources in that way. So it's a 3-day conference. The Friday night is the VIP night, and I'll disclose on here that the VIP night will be on a yacht.
Woo!
Yeah, so we're totally excited about that. And then we have the conference in the day, and then in the evening we have our VIP awards dinner, and then on Sunday, we have our Faithful Boss brunch, which we can't disclose that speaker yet.
Okay.
And then we have our Celebrity Sip and Shop. That's with Jay Bolin, Claire Sulmers, and a couple others.
Okay, awesome.
It's exciting.
It sounds exciting. Yeah. So what are your goals for Essence of a Boss in the future?
In the future, we're hoping to be able to do pop-up stops in different states. I think we want to extend our reach so that women know that we see them, we know what they're about, and we want to help them to achieve those goals.
All right. I love that. I love it. So now tell us about your book, Boss Enough to Start.
Ooh, that book. I think that every woman, if you know your power, you will be able to start and sustain. So the book is about that. It's about women being able to understand that if they're willing to start and if they know their power that they have within themselves, they can become more.
Right. That is powerful. I love that. What was your inspiration for writing this book?
The conference.
Yeah.
I saw so many women starting businesses, but how do they sustain? It's the essence of a boss, right?
Right.
Because within the essence of a boss, you have to have foundations. We start out with what our skills are, what our resources, and then we end with, okay, our faith. We have to stay grounded within who we really are.
All right. So where can people find, tickets? Where can we find Essence of a Boss? Tell us everything.
So go to our Instagram page, which is Essence of a Boss, and all the details are there. All the links are there, and we're super, super excited, and we welcome everyone. Tickets are almost sold out.
Wow.
So it's even more exciting to know that.
Awesome. I might have to buy me a ticket. Thank you so much for joining us, Jody.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah. Our correspondent, Justin Crawford, had a chance to speak with truTV's Impractical Jokers about their latest movie, which is in theaters now. Check it out.
They're creative, they're hilarious, and now they got a new movie, right?
Are you talking about us?
We're talking about you guys.
Great. We have a new movie, but you said creative and hilarious. So
Creative and hilarious. You guys are known for being so funny, and now you got a movie that kind of compiles everything you guys have been up to all over these years.
Thanks, man. Hollywood
Yeah.
Reporter loved the movie.
And we haven't heard anything on Rotten Tomatoes yet, have we?
No, not
right? Not yet. That's probably what's coming next.
Yeah, what's important is like the fans,
Right.
And the good reviews.
What was it like? Tell us about the experience of creating a movie together and what that experience was like.
Well, after 9 years of making the show, the movie was a departure. We're obviously not familiar with that medium per se, so it was a challenge. But it was a couple of months of our lives, and I think that it does the show proud. It was
As if
really
you guys didn't already spend enough time together, though, right? A couple months. What was that like?
It was fun. I mean, we were together 24 hours a day for 3 months. It
But
was nuts.
we were also on the road because it's a road trip movie. So to produce it, we were physically on the road as part of it all. So that was kind of interesting to be away from home together for that length of time.
The cool thing was planning these giant movie-sized secrets against each other. That was a lot of fun.
Did you guys come up with like any rituals as a team or as a four-person family maybe while you guys were on tour?
I mean, rituals. We're on tour together, traveling, doing live shows all the time. But for the making of the movie, there's so many spoilers and secrets that like the main production offices were like CIA headquarters because it was all people plotting against each other, and then everyone has to be informed, but a lot of people can't know when you're dealing with secrets about everything. So I venture to say I don't know how many other movies are produced the way that we had to produce this one. I mean, it was like
That the crew and cast half the time don't know what's going on because it's all surprises.
You could have a secret for months that and then if you slip, it gives away the whole thing, and we would have to like then go and think of a whole new idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many other movies had a director lying to their faces to keep secrets.
Did you guys find anything about each other that you didn't previously already know? I mean, you guys have been together forever. So being 24 hours, 3 months, was there anything you were like, oh my God, I really didn't know that about you?
Well, not that we didn't know, but we were actually able to pull off stuff that we've been wanting to for a while because it's the movie, it's bigger size, so we have more time, more money to spend, more life insurance policies to take out. So like that, we actually had ideas that we'd always been sitting on and never had an opportunity to do them, and that's what the majority of the movie makes up. These big screen
Most
ideas.
of us almost died making this movie, so that's cool.
How?
That would be a spoiler. That would be you have to go. I don't know when this is airing, but I mean, I almost got eaten by a tiger. So that's a good one.
Okay, well,
It
there's
got
that.
close. It was on a chain.
Yeah.
Any teasers you guys can give us? What can we expect from the movie that would be different from the show that you guys had?
I would say the biggest difference for us is that we really I've seen Q lose, like not be able to get so shocked he would not be able to present in front of people. We had a 600-person thing there, and the guy with the shoes was there. And he had.
We are a little delirious.
Guy's shoes.
We're a little delirious. Brain doesn't make complete sense.
Shoes over here cracking up.
It was a shoe.
Synapses don't always connect.
You me not be able to speak?
That's what gets him.
Yeah. Go. Yeah. Yeah.
He said a few sentences there, and I'm not sure if anyone took anything away from him.
Sometimes on stage, Joe goes to speak, and Sal and I look at each other because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, go see it.
That's it. I asked for a teaser, and this is what I get. But that's good enough. Well, we're excited for you guys. Congratulations. Thank you, man. Enjoy the night. Yeah, this is going to be such a great movie. We've heard nothing but great reviews, so congratulations.
Wow, that was great. So that is the end of today's show. Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Get our Amazon Fire TV app. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And stay tuned for more Bold Life in 2 weeks. See ya.